transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Laura says you're on strike. Okay. But Laura is the one that's saying that that the chat is on strike. Yet Laura is the one in the chat. Make up your mind, Laura. So wait. I got a breath mint that I didn't finish before the show. Anyway, wait. So tell me, Laura, since you're on strike, but you're in the chat, does that make you a scab? Did you cross the picket line to get into the chat? If so, thank you. I appreciate you, Laura. John will be here. John will be here soon. He actually let me know yesterday that he was going to be late. So, yeah, nobody wants that, Laura. Only you want that. Nobody else. Everybody else is like, hey, that's that ThinkSoJoE guy, right? Okay, I shared this, and for whatever reason, it's not coming up on my page. Hey, there it is. I don't fucking know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. I mean, if Scott wants to fire me, I can have my Wednesdays back. And I could go do stuff like whatever's happening tonight, which I don't know what's happening tonight. It's really weird that there is not a lot going on in Buffalo as far as live original music this week, or at least not a lot going on as far as live original music that I know about. Usually I like to blame that on the Facebook algorithm. I had a miserable Christmas. Damn Baltimore Ravens ruined Christmas. Lamar Jackson's the Grinch. Usually I'll blame the Facebook algorithm when I can't find shows. You know, like, oh, there's a show going on, but the Facebook algorithm didn't show it when I searched for events for this week. Usually I'll blame that. Yeah, Laura's excited because I had because the Baltimore Ravens ruined Christmas. Anyway, let me finish this fucking breath mint real quick. Swallow it anyway. This was it was bothering me. Anyway, but this week, a couple of these shows did not have Facebook event pages at all. One of the shows I'm promoting on this episode, one of the shows we're talking about later on, there is no event page. The venue hasn't mentioned it. The headlining artist has not mentioned it. The artist who told me that this show is happening, aside from in my comments, I have not seen her mention it. And, like, you gotta promote, right? You have to promote when you have shows, which I have not added the latest show that Living Brain Dead announced to our actual webpage, and I should do that later, but forgot about that. Hi, Kirsty. But yeah, you know, there is another local Buffalo music podcast, or at least there was. I don't know if he's still doing it. But there was another local Buffalo music podcast, and he would always have a segment called You're doing it wrong. Santa's back at the North Pole, Laura. He's relaxing. He's done. He would have a segment called You're Doing It Wrong. And on this segment, he would talk about how bands, how they market themselves wrong and how they do things wrong. And there are entire groups in Buffalo that are supposed to help you with marketing and promotion and to help you kind of get better at that. And one of the people that's the head of that, and I love you, Sarah, I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you out like this, but one of the people that is in that group is one of the people on this show going on Saturday night that I didn't know about because there's no event page and nobody has mentioned it. Now, that said, benefit of the doubt, this would not be the first time that I found out the day after a podcast that there was a show at this particular venue. So, you know, I'm not criticizing because I know that everybody involved in this is very good at promoting themselves. We were talking in the band Discord earlier about PA Line, we're going to play them later. They're the headlining band on this show. We're talking about them. And Jill says, we played with them, didn't we? I said, no. She said, I swear I saw them on a flyer. I'm like, it wasn't one of ours. They're way bigger than we will even think about touching anytime soon. International tours, headlining Cobblestone Live, running Cobblestone Live, really. So I know they're good at promotion. And I know Sarah's great at promotion. And Sarah teaches people how to be great at promotion. And they're not the only ones. There were other events that I saw after the fact. Anthropic, for example, is playing at Mohawk Place. Let me see. Jimmy sent me the flyer here. Anthropic is playing at Mohawk Place tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Friday. There's no event page. Like, there's 5 bands on this bill. Only 3 of them I can read their band name so you know that's going to be a brutal show, right? But there's 5 bands on this bill. Mohawk Place. You'd think somebody would have done an event page. I digress. That's just me. That's like the first thing. That is the first thing I do when I book a show. As soon as we announce it, there is an event page made and ready to go. All the bands are added. Oh, excuse me, that show, Anthropic, is not at Mohawk. That's at Stamps on Friday night. Stamps, 98 Main Street in Tonawanda. First thing I do, event page. Yeah, the algorithm sucks, right? And the algorithm's going to tell me, Joe, you should make the event page. Maybe I should. I mean, when I'm promoting a show, I make sure there's an event page. And that's not a miracle, like people are going to see this, right? Community service event page maker. That's not a guarantee anybody's going to see this event page, because there are definitely events that I did not see when scrolling through the events for the next week when putting together this show. And that happens every week. It's bad. It's gotten terrible. But I mean, I'm more likely to find your event if you have an event page than if you just posted a flyer on your personal page. So, again, not a criticism. I guess it is a criticism, but it's constructive criticism, right? I want everybody to do well. I want this music scene to succeed. I want people to know that these shows are out there. That is the entire point of this show. As much as John and I like to sit here and bullshit and do stupid crap like John reads the weather, John reads the fucking monster at the end of this book, like, as much as we do dumb shit like that during the times where we're not talking about shows that are coming up and playing music, like, that's the crux of this show. That is the entire basis of this show, is to promote the local music scene, to get people, to get ears on. Yeah, don't forget what's in Joe's pockets. It's the typical, it's the usual. There's my pen and my Sharpie. That's what's in my pockets this week. Anyway, but aside from like yeah, we do stupid shit like all that, right? But the main point of this show is we want to get ears on people, on bands that people might not otherwise know, because, you know, you're going to hear these bands that are being played on the radio. You're not going to escape those. That's John's bit, and he'll be here for it. Anyway, you know, but then there's bands like Fight From Within, like PA Line, like Cemetery Echo, that you're not going to necessarily hear. You know, you're not going to hear those on the radio, except for maybe like an hour block on the college radio station, you know, from the girl behind Stress Dolls when she does her radio show, right? So, you know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to get ears on music you might not necessarily hear otherwise. It's also a way for me to get ears on music I might not hear otherwise. We got this band, what's this band? Cemetery Echo. They're playing with Bastard, Bastard, Bastard and One Way Terror Saturday night, Mohawk Place. The ThinkSoJoE is here to promote unknown bands like Papa Roach. We'll talk about Papa Roach. Anyway, but I've never heard of Cemetery Echo until I saw that they're on a bill with friends of mine in One Way Terror and Bastard, Bastard, Bastard. And I'm like, all right, we just played Bastard not too long ago. We played One Way Terror not too long ago. Let's play the new... Let's play this band that I've never heard of, that are on this bill with my friends' bands. They're playing Mohawk Place on Saturday. Maybe people will like them. Maybe people will go to the show. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to get ears on your bands. And if I have to throw out a lesson in how to promote your damn shows along the way, maybe I will. And again, it's not a criticism of, say, a PA Line or a Sarah Elizabeth or a Anthropic or a Debrained or what the fuck does that say? Brain Slice? Brain Slice. It's Brain Slice. I read it as Brains Lice, but it's Brain Slice. Anyway, people trying to cash in on my brain band names. Anyway. I didn't play with Bastard since I Bastard. So what? What the fuck are you trying to say there, Leela? Anyway, but you know, just trying to help. Just trying to help. And for sure, there have been times where I have seen certain venues not post shit about a Saturday show until Thursday. Not how I would run things, but with the bands you have, very well possible that it will work out. Because PA Line is a huge fucking deal. So, you know, it is what it is. It's not me trying to shit on anybody and say, oh, I'm not gonna, as much as I could steal that segment and say you're doing it wrong, it's me trying to help. It's me saying, hey, you know, if there was an event page, I probably would have come across it. Like I do find events after I finish programming all the music, and then I'm like, fuck, I wish I would have played something off of that. Like, for example, Fernway is playing at Jackrabbit on New Year's Eve. And that sounds like a damn good time to me. I might go. Except that bar gets really fucking crowded, and it might not be a good scene for me. I would like to go because I missed their Halloween show. But Laura wants me to do local sports news. The Bills won this week. The Sabres still suck. There's your local sports news. Yeah, the Bills have a chance of making... the Bills are probably going to make the playoffs. It was not looking very likely that they would even make the playoffs a couple of weeks ago. And if Miami happens to lose on whenever they're playing this weekend, if Miami happens to lose and Buffalo wins, then Buffalo versus Miami in the last game of the last Bills game of the season will determine who wins the AFC East. So the Bills still have a chance to like host a playoff game when just a couple of weeks ago it looked like they were done for. So, you know, there goes my bottle cap. So there's your local sports news. And the Sabres will be playing actually probably in about 45 minutes, I think, on TNT. So you don't have to have MSG to watch the game tonight. Dewey's in the hospital watching this. What are you in the hospital for, bro? Ask the doctor his thoughts on Papa Roach. Give me 1 second. Drop my pop cap. Ask him his thoughts on Papa Roach in relation to Godsmack. Yeah, get well soon. Get well soon, Dewey. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully our buddy Dewey there will be okay. Yeah, ask him about Papa Roach. I don't know where all this Papa Roach hate came from lately. But like literally 2 nights ago, I'm in my kitchen listening to Infest because it's like one of my favorite albums of all time. And then Dewey's like, then the next day, Dewey's like, oh, Papa Roach thinks they're Metallica. They're not even Godsmack or Kiss. Like what the fuck, dude? Like, oh, he's there as support. So get well soon, whoever Dewey's supporting, I guess. And Leland kind of said today, like, oh, Papa Roach are one-hit wonders, but they're not. They had so many big songs back then. I mean, granted, we're talking, what, 20 years ago, probably? When did Infest come out? Let me find out. Infest album 2000. So that album came out in 2000, right? And Leland, you're what, 28? So you were 8 years old when Papa Roach was huge. His head looks huge, like he's about to tell me things like it's a YouTube education video, okay? But yeah, I mean, Papa Roach's first album, second album, first major label album. Yeah, right, exactly. Leland was too young to listen to Papa Roach. Joe's Papa Roach TED Talk. I'm just defending a band that I love, all right? I'm not like, Joe has no co-host until probably like 5 minutes from now. John's on his way. I did not zoom in on myself. I'm just closer to the camera. When John gets here, we'll be back here further. Here. Is this better for you, Dewey? Does this work better? Is that a Dreadnecks tattoo? No. Which tattoo are you referring to? Wait, this guy? No, that's Ned Flanders. No, I'm just defending a band that I absolutely have been a fan of for the last 24 years, 23 and a half, I guess. But yeah, no, that's just Ned Flanders. Anyway, show Dewey my Dreadnecks tattoo. I don't have a Dreadnecks tattoo. I wish I had a Dreadnecks. Maybe I'll get a Dreadnecks tattoo. I don't know. I got no tattoo money right now. But yeah, so I'm talking to Leland earlier, and we're talking about. I'm just like, dude. Yeah, I know you only know like. The big fucking say Last Resort, right? Here's how big Papa Roach was at that time. Was they got booked on Warped Tour. They were playing on one of the smaller stages. And once that song dropped, they were on the main stage. They were headlining Warped Tour. It should be the Dreadnecks Devil, but it's Ned Flanders. But like Last Resort wasn't even the only big song off that album. Like Blood Brothers was in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. There was like Between Angels and Insects was a huge song. Broken Home was a big song. And then the next album, Love, Hate, Tragedy, there was a song on that. I forget what the fuck the song was called off the top of my head. I kind of saw like, I see the devil tail, so that's what you mean is the devil, Ned Flanders there. Yeah. So they had two singles off of Love, Hate, Tragedy. She Loves Me Not and Time and Time Again. And Time and Time Again was in a Pepsi Blue commercial. I'm talking about Papa Roach because I got nothing else to talk about till my co-host gets here and reads his book. Limp Bizkit is on my what? Is on tour, and they're coming to. Yeah, I know. We're trying to go. I'm trying to get people to go to Bethel and see them here in New York, but that's proving difficult. So, I just found out Static X and fucking Seven Dust are coming. We'll get John's thoughts on Papa Roach when he gets here. Static X and Seven Dust are coming to Riverworks. I gotta get tickets. Static X and Seven Dust and dope. And like I know it's not Wayne Static. I know he's long gone, but like I hear the guy filling in, playing the role of Wayne Static is actually like really fucking good. And I was telling somebody earlier, I actually saw a show. It was Stone Temple Pilots headlined with Stained, Linkin Park, and Static X. And 3 of those guys are gone. Grant's here. Hi, Grant. It's not this tattoo is really hard to, there it is. It's not a Dreadnecks tattoo. I get it probably should be, but it is not. I don't think I have any. The closest thing I have to a local music tattoo is I got a Silence the Cynic tattoo right here. And Brian's Black Rock Raven. So that's the closest I have to local music. But yeah, I don't understand the Papa Roach hate that you guys have been spewing over the last couple of days. There was Getting Away with Murder and Scars. Yeah. Of course I got to remember it. So Kirsten, who did the artwork for all of Brian's projects and who also did the Never Fuck with Catgirls single cover and also did the cover for my new song Shades, which we're playing in about 5 minutes. You're confused by his statements that he feels like they're going to be Metallica in 15 to 20 years. I understand that. Well, Michael Graves deserves way more shit, and I take pride in the fact that I have had a hand in not getting him booked in Buffalo. So, no, I just and for me, like if you watch some of Papa Roach's like shorts that they put up on YouTube or like whatever, for me, like Jacoby Shaddix since Infest has improved so much as a vocalist. Like, I was listening to Infest, and I'm like, man, you know, like this compared to like Scars off of Getting Away with Murder, which was just 4 years later. It's like, damn, dude. And now I see these videos of him backstage, you know, warming up for shows, and it's like, holy shit, man, this dude's got some fucking pipes. He's like that mom from the 1980s. Papa Roach hasn't done anything but have a girl drink their pee. That's punk rock. What the fuck? Who still has 80s hair 30 years later? I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm a fan. I wish they were coming here. They're not. Static X and Seven Dust are. I'm going to have to look into tickets for that because, like, damn, dude, Static X. I literally got into a fight one morning. Yeah, it's a good thing you weren't supposed to host. You're almost as late as John. John's on his way. John's on his way. John will be here. Dude, I saw Static X like 3 times when Wayne was still alive. Great show. And I've gotten into fights over. Yeah, that's what I'm interested in. I want to see how it compares, like having seen the original Static X. I'd love to compare it to, you know, what they're doing now. But I actually got into a fight one morning with somebody over Wisconsin Death Trip. Because Wisconsin Death Trip is my fucking wake-up album. If I am having trouble getting energized and amped for the day, I will throw that album on and I will be like just charged and ready to fucking go. And I was dating this girl, I got in her car and she was playing whatever the fucking pop singer of the fucking month was, you know, female pop singer of the month, you know, was at the time. I was telling somebody earlier that it was Sarah Bareilles, but I don't know if that was accurate. It might have been somebody. No, Natasha Bedingfield. That's who it was. I get in the car. She's playing Natasha Bedingfield. I'm like, yo, I need some energy. Like, I'm putting this CD on. And I popped in Static X Wisconsin Death Trip, and the pop music fan I was dating was not feeling Static X. So, you know, but that is one of my wake-up albums. Infest by Papa Roach is one of my wake-up albums. I do have Guns N' Roses on my wall. Very observant, Dewey. I have, it's right there. Right there. Guns N' Roses. So that was like covered up for the longest time. I don't know whatever happened to Natasha Bedingfield. I just remember like getting in the car, that's what was playing, and I needed some energy. So I'm like, yo, we're gonna put this on. And I'm like, all right, here's Static X. I'm like, you ain't gonna like this, but here it is, you know? Looking over here, seeing if I could see the Static X record and get it without knocking anything over. But yeah, that was really like that pretty much ended the relationship. Let's be honest. Like, we got into a huge fight later on, and then it was, you know, so yeah, I guess put up some missing posters because nobody knows what the fuck happened to Natasha Bedingfield. Maybe I'll look it up during the song break. Speaking of the song break, so I was hoping John would be here by this point so he could discuss this with me because he's heard this song before in its entirety, in its final form. But he's not here yet. That's okay. So I am putting out my first solo single on Friday. This Friday, midnight, it'll hit all the streaming services. So Spotify and Tidal and YouTube Music and Amazon put up missing posters for John also. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. He said he said he wasn't going to be far from here. He was going to be like 20 minutes away from here and be free at 6 o'clock, which would mean he should have been here like 10 minutes ago. But he's not. Anyway, so I had this like noise in my head and I wanted to get it out. Just like I could hear the song in my head and I couldn't make out the vocals. I could just hear the guitar tone and I could hear what the vocals sounded like. I couldn't make out what they were saying. And it took me a long time to be able to get the sound in my head out through some speakers. And I got some help. I was sitting around doing nothing. I was listening to vinyl, using Discogs to pick music, and it picked Nine Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral, the definitive edition. I put that album on, and I'm like, yo, that's the guitar tone I want. And I put it, and as I like to do, I put a picture of the album cover up on Instagram, and I said, man, you know, this is the guitar tone I want. I can't seem to figure it out. And I did get help getting the voices, well, the guitar tone out of my head, not necessarily the voices. I reached out, so on my Instagram post, Jason Oberg of The Long Cold Dark says, here's how you get that guitar tone. Like, really? And then I kind of looked up how they got that guitar tone on the Downward Spiral, and it was essentially exactly what he said. But at the time, I didn't have the time to do it. We had shows coming up for Living Brain Dead, and I just never got around to it. So eventually I had a day to myself, nothing to do. Plugged in my guitar pedals, started fucking around and trying to do a preset with, the way that he kind of explained it to me, how to get that tone, and how I read on the internet that they got that tone. And luckily, it was right after the latest Line 6 Helix update, because one of their newest amps that was added in this latest update was the amp I ended up using to get this tone. Now, it's way past when I would usually start a song. So I'm going to play the song, and when we come back, I'll tell you more about the process and the idea behind the song. So this is, for the first time ever, my debut single, my debut solo single. This song is called Shades on All WNY. Think So Joe Show.
You got your way. Know the darkness that we all
that was, well, it was me. ThinkSoJoE, the song called Shades on the ThinkSoJoE show. So the concept, I started piecing this song together like piece by piece, right? I did that I did that guitar riff, that main guitar riff. I did the first verse, and I say Joe Core. Anyway, I sent it to Jasmine. And I'm like, listen to this. And I explained to her the Nine Inch Nails connection, and she said, oh my God, you sound like Trent Reznor. Like, oh man, like, okay, cool. You know, I can't play it again, Dewey. You can go back and watch it later, and it releases in 2 days. It'll be available on all your streaming platforms. But there will be a lyric video and things like that along with it. The concept is, it's actually a Trent Reznor demo. Somebody actually, Kirsten actually said she thought it sounded like the Deftones. Well, you don't have to. You can listen to it Friday then when it comes out. Everybody wants me to play it again. But just like that time Just One More played Father's Day again. I miss Just One More. We hit 100 fucking chat messages already, guys. That's insane. We're 37 minutes into the chat. Is Joe ever going to be asked to play a song twice? I guess a bit of a Deftones vibe. So the concept is colors and shades, right? Like feelings have colors, right? So like you're green with envy. When you're angry, you're red. You're seeing red. You know, when you're didn't they play Just One More and play Father's Day 20 times in a row? Did they? I don't know. Anyway, I don't remember how many times they played it. They played it a bunch. There is a rewind feature on YouTube. Ricky is not doing well. Yeah, I know Ricky's not doing well. Shout out to you, Ricky. We miss you, brother. We hope you're doing okay, man. We're all here for you. Laura says there's a rewind feature on YouTube, so there you go, Dewey. You can hop on YouTube and skip back a few minutes there. But the concept is like feelings and colors, right? And if you go outside and it's just this drab, dreary day and everything is just dull, you know what I mean? Like the colors seem to have been washed away. Like a rainy morning, you know, something like that. And it doesn't help with your mood. You feel blue, right? It brings you down. You feel blue. So the whole thing is a metaphor about colors, because you're feeling so blue that it's drained the colors from the sky, from the day. You've taken the blue. You've absorbed it all. You are blue, and now the skies are gray. That's kind of the, why the fuck aren't you guys watching from, why the fuck aren't you guys watching from YouTube? No, don't matter. Hey, they're all in the chat with us. It's all good. Anyway. Hey, guess who's here? Anyway, guess who missed the world premiere of my song?
Yeah.
Yeah. Him. He's the guy who missed the world premiere of my song.
Did I already did it?
You missed it.
I thought you were gonna play at the end.
No, I played it
You're
at
supposed to say that for the main event.
I wanted to play it first so I could talk about it afterward, which we're in the middle of discussing right now. So
I already heard it.
I know you've already heard it. Get situated and we'll look at that. We match. We got the same shade of blue.
Oh yeah.
But anyway.
Is that a book?
Fun fact, Space Wizard wasn't evil, he was just sad. Anyway, we'll let you get your mic on and then we'll turn your thing on there. He's trying to get his mic turned on. Joe is the Funaki of all Western New York.
Yeah.
SmackDown #1 announcer. Anyway.
Hey, let me talk to you.
Anyway, John's here. You've heard the song. You actually you heard the song early.
Oh yeah.
You heard it. You heard it before there were drums.
Yeah. So you played it at last practice.
I did, and then I also put it in the Discord. That and the next song were in the Discord. But yeah, that was
Candy.
John's handing me candy instead of guitar picks.
Here you go.
It's a Long Cold Dark guitar pick. We were just talking about the Long Cold Dark because I got that guitar tone because off of Jason's suggestion. I'm gonna move closer because you're close, and now you're stealing all the focus away from me. Anyway, Jasmine misses being able to see our mics. I was watching an old episode and I was just like so off the mic half the time that like it just kept getting louder and quieter and louder and quiet. I'm like, nah, I am so glad we got these lav mics now.
Especially in my first show.
I had to use your mic the other night. I used this one for 5.5 hours and it died, so I had to use that one.
So every street I turned on,
Yeah.
car accident, car accident, car accident. Backed up, backed up, backed up, backed up.
That explains why it took you so long to get here.
I was. Then there's one street, I don't know what it was called, but cops are asking me where everybody was going. Like, I'm going to a podcast. Where's that? Buffalo. We're in Buffalo. I'm like, not, just let me go.
Right?
Are you drinking? No. Do I look like I'm drunk?
Laura says John didn't need a mic on his first show. he was pretty quiet.
No, that's true.
Yeah, no.
I hate drivers. I really hate people.
Yeah.
And then they park the cars in the middle of the road so nobody can get through.
Right.
Take it off the road. Put it aside the road.
Right.
I really hate people.
And you get to come back out here tomorrow and get me.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna be with my kid anyway. So.
Okay.
So we need to make a guitar center. Before we get Jill.
Sure. Sounds good to me. It's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Let's do it. But yeah, that was my new song, and that's Jill's ready to play another show. I'm ready to play another show.
I'm ready to band practice.
Yeah, John's ready
to play the show.
John's ready to just play his drums.
We haven't played in a month and a half. It's been driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Shane, get your ass home now.
Yeah. The last train are on tour this weekend, so
bastard.
Shane not available for us tomorrow. So Jill and I are just gonna practice for our acoustic show on
Oh, we're practicing live too.
Are we?
That's what Joe wants to do.
Okay, I guess I'm bringing gear then. I wasn't gonna bring gear. I'm just like, all right, cool. I can just bring my acoustic.
We're gonna suck anyways. We're not started.
We're not gonna suck, but in
4 weeks.
I have a guitar at your house. So all I gotta do is grab my pedal board. That's all right. We're good. Okay, no complaints.
Anyway, how's everybody?
Jeez, we've already got 100 chats today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's everybody's Christmas?
49ers lost, so. How was your Christmas, John?
It was good.
Good.
I spent time with the fam. Clothes and all that shit.
I did my live stream Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it was on for a little bit.
I remember you being on for a little bit. I did that, and then I watched football on Christmas. So that was about it.
Oh, this is Joe. Oh God, here we go. Yeah, I wanted to watch Love Box show the 18th, so we won't have practice that Thursday. Gotta make it up for it.
Yep.
I can read. John, how do you feel about Papa Roach? What did I miss?
There's been this whole debate with me and Leland and Dewey over the last 2 days.
I like Papa Roach. Yeah. I'm emo, so I like Papa Roach.
There's been this whole debate about Papa Roach in the last 2 days. What's funny is Monday night, I was listening to Papa Roach. And then Tuesday, Dewey posts, "Oh, Papa Roach said this, and they're not anywhere on that level." And I was like, "Dude, Papa Roach is fucking awesome." And then we got in this whole debate, and Leland called them one-hit wonders, and it's like, dude.
Dude, they had so many hits.
I know, right?
Like,
what's your favorite Papa Roach song?
Scars.
Scars is a fucking amazing song, isn't it?
Yeah, so deep. Right?
It's a beautiful fucking song, man. It's such an amazing song. I was literally, I'm making dinner on Monday night. I'm listening to Papa Roach. I'm listening to Infest, and I'm thinking about how just in those 4 years between Infest and Getting Away with Murder, Jacoby Shaddix grew as a singer.
Definitely.
And if you see him now, right? Like you've seen some of their shorts, right?
Yeah.
Like, dude has an incredible voice and he's improved
Oh, yeah.
so much in the last 23 years or whatever. So
Oh, yeah.
apparently the Last Resort was Sick Nick Mondo's theme song in CZW.
Last Resort, yeah.
John Johnson wanted to know if we were planning on seeing the Iron Claw movie, the movie about the Von Erichs.
Yeah. I'll
Are you?
see it.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's go. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
Are we supposed to go to New York next weekend?
I don't have money, dude. Like, I'm
We're
just...
going to have to wait next year then.
Yeah, probably going to have to wait till next, because I'm like...
Well, we could plan it better.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we can book that shit as soon as I have some money. We can book that shit.
We
and
just fucking play out there.
Or just play out there. That's what I've been trying to fucking do.
Book a show.
Joe's out there on fucking Saturday.
Bastard.
Yeah. Fucking Last Rainer out there on Saturday night in Brooklyn. Jill was like, "What's going on Saturday?" And I'm like, I'm half tempted to be like, let's drive to fucking Brooklyn.
Daddy Tulu. Bye, Jill.
Bye, Jill.
Hi, bye. That's all I can say right now.
Yeah.
It's the last show of the...
Last show of the year. It is. That's right.
Hopefully,
next week we have When Legions Fall in studio. I don't know how, but we have When Legions Fall in studio. We'll figure it out. We had that one show where it was me and you, and it was Jill and Joe, and it was Brian and Lauren. We had 6 people in here. We can get 6 people in here.
Oh, it's very hot that day, too.
It's gonna be really fucking hot that next day too.
Yeah,
So, but we're gonna have When Legions Fall on next week.
For 2024, I'll be on time. I'll try.
We're gonna have When Legions Fall. They're gonna be. I believe they have a music video they want us to premiere or put out, just play next week. I don't know what exactly is going on, but I was talking to Jenny, and she says, and I met Jenny the same at the moment I met Brian. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Oh, this is gonna be so emotional. I'm probably gonna cry." And I sent her a picture of the banner behind me, and I said, "Yeah, probably." Breaking news: this will be Laura's last show this year. John, rank the following bands: Metallica, Kiss, Papa Roach, Trapped, and Green Jello.
Okay, repeat that again.
Rank the following bands: Metallica,
Kiss,
Papa Roach,
Trapped,
and Green Jello.
Okay, so I'm gonna bottom right now. Trap.
Yep.
Next, I'm gonna go Green Jello. Fortunately.
Okay.
Sorry, Dewey. You're after Trapped, so let's see.
Oh, they want you to add Godsmack into that too.
Oh. Raise that.
Okay.
Raise that. Trap, Godsmack, Green Jello. Who was the other?
Kiss, Metallica, and Papa Roach.
Kiss. I can't do that to Dewey, no. So Trap, Godsmack, Kiss, Green Jello, and then the 2 top ones. I'm gonna have to say Metallica, Papa Roach.
As in Metallica number 2, Papa Roach number 1, or
Papa Roach number 1.
Papa Roach number 1. So there you go, Dewey. This is the guy that thinks that Papa Roach is on the level of Metallica or above.
They should tour together.
They should. That would be a fucking amazing show. I agree with you, except I'd swap Kiss and Godsmack. Kiss fucking sucks, dude. They're fucking terrible.
Well, they're retired anyways now.
They were retired. They did a fucking retirement show. This is our last show ever. And at the end of the show, they announced that they're going to keep doing shows as in like the style of like the Gorillas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know who needs to retire? Motley Crue. Vince Neil can't sing. Can't sing anymore.
Fucking Motley Crue. Don't get me started on Motley Crue, dude. Motley
can't do
Crue, they went on a farewell tour. They signed a contract that said we are never going to tour again unless we all agree to tour again.
The only person that got out of that was Mick Mars.
Yeah.
And he's suing the band.
Yeah. But like, they knew what the fuck they were doing when they signed this contract. Like, why would you have an escape clause if you didn't plan to use this escape clause? That's the dumbest fucking thing. Like anybody who went to that Motley Crue farewell tour thinking that they weren't coming back got really fucking duped, man. Like, but I will say that I don't think the escape clause was public knowledge until they announced the return tour. I think they announced it like, oh no, we had a clause in there that if we all agreed to do it again, like Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Poison's still kicking ass. They could still go.
Sure. I like Poison. Poison ain't nothing but a good time. You got the joke. I like it.
Yeah. I love that drummer, though. His tricks he does back there with his sticks. Papa Roach is way better than Motley Crue. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Dude, I like Motley Crue. I just wouldn't go see them.
Maybe back then.
Maybe back then.
Back in the 90s or early 2000s, but...
Like, if I got into Motley Crue when I started getting into going to concerts, I probably would have been down to see Motley Crue.
He probably gets sing better if he lost a lot of weight. Yeah. He's gained so much weight.
But for me, it was like...
He's out of shape.
By the time I got into Motley Crue, it was like... Okay, but like they suck live. Why I'm never gonna go see Motley Crue. Like, unless they are touring with somebody I absolutely can't miss. And I would have gone when we were supposed to go, weren't we? With fucking Def Leppard and Joan Jett?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened either. We didn't end up going. I know that much. But we were supposed to. That would be like I would go to see whoever the fuck's opening for them. There's a lot of bands I go to shows just for their opening acts.
You just walk out?
What's that?
Just leave right out there? They go on?
I went to, it was Bayside, Hawthorne Heights, I can't remember who the other band was, and the Bomb Pops. And I knew the Bomb Pops were going to be the first band.
That sounds like a really good show. I should have went.
I knew the Bomb Pops were going to be the first band. I was like, let's get tickets, go see the Bomb Pops, and go home. And then we found out that Hawthorne Heights was going to be the second band. And Karina was like, oh, you know, I want to hear them play Ohio is for Lovers. I'm like, great, so we got to stay through their whole fucking set. Which was fine because the song Nicky FM is a running joke for the last, 20 years between my friend Corey and I. So, I took a video of them playing that and I posted it on Instagram and tagged her. But as soon as they were done, Karina's like, it is way too emo in here. Let's go.
Seems like a summer camp for me.
I was there for the fucking Bomb Pops. Just like when
I want to see them. They're really good.
I saw the Bomb Pops then, and then I saw them later that year with Dropkick Murphys. And I was there again just for the Bomb Pops.
I know they only have one girl now in the band.
I don't know what's going on with the Bomb Pops right now. So
you had somebody filling in. It was a guy instead of a girl.
No, they had Remington filling in. They're non-binary, Remington.
Oh.
Not a dude. Anyway. John, what are your New Year's plans? I heard Joe is going to sleep at 8 p.m.
Mine's, I already told Joe, when 2024 happens, I'm cutting cold turkey on everything I've been doing.
No, the fuck you're
Wrong.
not. No, the fuck you're not.
You want to place bets? Go right ahead. I'm working. I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna take my vitamins, say my prayers. I'm gonna rip my shirt off like Hulk Hogan and tell you what you're gonna do when these 1-inch pythons run wild on you. What you gonna do, brother?
This 1-inch pipe, dude. I gotta show you something during the song break. Somebody sent me something earlier. It reminded me of you, and I'm just like, and I'm telling him why it reminded me of you, and I didn't get a chance to send it to you.
Jill found the shirt. She's actually gonna give it to me. She found a Hogan shirt.
Yeah.
It's a tank top, so I'm gonna wear that when I work out or take videos and send it to you.
Oh God.
Yeah, brother.
But I think he meant, what are your plans actually the night?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Wherever the night takes me.
That was Laura that asked that. But yeah, I'm thinking of going to Jackrabbit. Fernway's playing.
Leland says, John, what's your New Year's?
Well, he just said his New Year's resolution is
to be healthy, because I could barely play my own kit. I felt like a smoker.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get in shape.
I'm gonna get in shape too. Round is a shape.
So when we have music as art, I'm gonna go in there and have 6 packs, couple of muscles. Probably not, but I could dream, right? Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Moving on.
That's what John. Yeah. I was talking earlier about, I'm very surprised by the lack of original music going on this week. Like
Yeah.
no, we didn't color coordinate today.
No, we didn't. No.
John walked in. I'm like, hey, we're matching. Like, I'm gonna go to bed at 8 p.m. I need to do my tax. Yeah, okay. I gotta call my tax guy on the 2nd. I've been ignoring him for months. But anyway, I should probably text him back yesterday when he texted me. Just be like, dude, hit me up next Tuesday. We'll talk. Like, but anyway. Yeah, no, I'm thinking the Fernway show, thinking. But
Hey, macho man.
yeah, you got it. Anyway, also, but like Ratchet Snacks is playing down at Stamps.
Yeah.
That's like Karma Queen's cover band.
Oh yeah.
So
the Singers has a different band. I forgot.
right. Right, so Kaylee from Karma Queen's cover band. Which, it's weird to see cover bands playing Stamps on New Year's Eve after so many years of all Western New York booking New Year's Eve at Stamps with original bands, and then Riot Squad doing the last 2 years there.
Yeah.
Joe, you should do a ThinkSoJoE show with a live studio audience. Where?
It's like Wayne's World.
Here's the problem, is wherever we would do something of that nature,
Pretty cool.
wherever we would do something of that nature, I'd have to get to. Do it live at like Mohawk or Stamps or some shit. Here's the thing. So like,
You really have to plan that out.
we could do this show live. Just
One night only.
I mean, we could do it every fucking week if we could get somebody to just be like, okay, yeah, you guys can have Wednesdays here. Who's gonna come to this fucking thing?
Yes.
That's
And we
question
gotta
number one.
Pay the venue and
Exactly. We could probably. Oh, annual. Okay. Dude, we could do we should book Stamps New Year's Eve next year. And it would be a mix. We've done this before. We do a ThinkSoJoE show and a live stream of live music. So we would do our shit in between bands. Mm-hmm. We've done this before, and you haven't, but Karina and I have done this. We did this at
So you guys have done a live podcast?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. We did Warped Tour. 2000, whatever the last one was, 2008,
2018,
18 rather.
Last one, yeah.
So we did Warped Tour, and we actually were like, they were playing our podcast live through the PA speakers on the local stage between bands.
Yeah.
And while the bands were playing, we were just playing pre-recorded content. So we could probably do something. This might be an idea. You might be onto something, Leland. We're going to get to a song break in a second, but you might be onto something. We could do a combination ThinkSoJoE show, live show, where we're live streaming the bands. We'd have to bring the cube.
Okay. Well, we won't be playing the show, will we?
I'm not saying we have to use the in-ears. We just have to bring the
No,
cube.
I mean, are we gonna be playing on stage?
We're talking about a year from now, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it out there. This is something we could probably do. Leland might be onto something here. All right. Coming up on Friday night, it is the End of the World party featuring Until I Wake at Rapids Theater, 1711 Main Street in Niagara Falls. Place near and dear to our hearts, right, John? Mm-hmm. Anyway, FTMP Events, Frostbelt Entertainment, and Photo City Music Hall presents the End of the World party featuring Until I Wake, Fight From Within, Tim the Truth, Alterist, Sunday Rain, and An Easy Death.
So I think.
No, not until they bake. Anyway, with a vendor from Country Heavy. Friday, December 29th, doors at 5:30 p.m., $17 pre-sale at purplepass.com/until-I-wake. $20 day to the show at Rapids Theater, 1711 Main Street in Niagara Falls, New York, 14305. I do not see anything. Oh, it's all ages. Perfect. And we're going to play one of the bands off that show. This is Fight From Within, and this song is called Rain on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
Cancel culture. It's a practice of publicly rejecting, boycotting, or ending support for people because of their morally unacceptable views and actions. Basically, it's a modern form of ostracism.
Yeah, that's right. We put it out where kick gas from. I'm gonna watch you back, me. Off who you are, I'm a find the wretch. You're just another motherfucker with a grimy past. Don't another no shit on the block, but I never show your face, 'cause you're gonna get clocked. Drum get shot, wait, watch your crew get dropped. Yelling out, cold face, but they're running out of stock. No respect for shine.
Protection is easy to see. A bit of the generation when I do it wake. The things of your life or your days. When the cycle repeats.
Shut up your mouth so you can't talk shit. Not happy with yourself 'cause you living like a bitch. Live this shit, now you acting like a trick. Put your foot in your mouth and a bloody fucking slut.
Straight from them,
You ain't no fucking killer. I'll drink your fucking blood 'cause your soul tastes better. Maybe makes you a sinner. Ain't you fucking up? Talk trash on your phone and you don't to shut up.
no change in your mind, 'cause I live here and free all I want. My time, this time is a contracting situation like a fucking bitch. You fucking late. You fake to practice what you preach. When an end of guys sitting on the front line, lying like a mountain, stacking line over line, unfold your perspectives are blind. Your perspectives are blind.
That was Fight From Within.
Okay, I'm
John
stuck
is
on something.
tangled in his headphones here. I don't know how he managed to do that.
All right.
Fight From Within, the song called Rain, R-E-I-G-N, Rain.
Right.
Since Leland was asking in the comments.
That was sick.
Yeah, that was
Lost my camera. Lost my camera.
that was some heavy shit, man. That was
Okay.
pretty
Love
good.
It. Throwing
Good stuff,
down.
man. I got the door cracked open here so we get a little air in
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah. Cause it's fucking warm in here.
This bitch.
It is fucking warm in. It's been warm in here. I don't know. This room gets super fucking warm, and the rest of the house stays fucking cold. But I can't like just turn the heat off because I got cats to worry about. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they can't sit here and freeze. So I'm like, fuck. All right, I guess I'm dealing with this fucking heat. So I've been trying to keep this door cracked, and we happen to have a chain on the door from when we first moved in here, because this was my bedroom when I first moved in here. And my ex-brother-in-law and his girlfriend, their room was across the hall, and they were in control of the fucking heat. So it was always a million fucking degrees in here, and we put a chain up on the door so they couldn't fucking come in. Like, just burst in here. Actually, that might have been there. I don't know what the fuck. I put one of those up somewhere. Might have been in here. I don't know. Laura wants weather.
Weather. It's cold.
49 degrees. That's cold.
For me.
It's
There's no snow. It's raining. It sucks here.
It is 2 days after Christmas and it's 49 degrees in Buffalo.
I'm
what
losing
the
money
fuck, man?
because it's not snowing.
Right? I was thinking about that the other day because I went
I'm
outside.
supposed to plow.
I went outside to take the garbage out, and I am in a t-shirt and gym shorts, and I'm not even fucking cold. And I'm just thinking about like, of course, the year John gets a job where he's got a shovel, there's no fucking snow. It's your luck, bro.
I worked 3 times this whole year.
It's
So
ridiculous.
I'm not going to be working until January.
It's ridiculous, man. I can't believe how.
What? Because it's not snowing this much this year. 'Cause next year we're going to get hit. I bet you.
Oh, for sure.
It's not going to be this year.
I was just, but like to walk outside on Christmas fucking morning in a t-shirt and shorts and not be cold. Like, what the fuck is going on with this weather right now?
Do you go to your mom's?
No. I stayed home, man. I haven't left the house in a week and a half. Last time I left the house was the On the Cinder charity show a couple of weeks ago.
I got the cheetah shorts.
Did you? Nice.
Not the pink ones.
Ah,
the
you didn't get the
regular
pink ones? All right.
Yeah.
So I bought John a book to read.
You did.
I did.
You did.
I did.
I think I read this same person before, but a different book.
You read a different book, but this is the sequel to that book.
Here's the sequel to this book.
Yes.
The book's called Another Monster at the End of This Book.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Is it reading time with John?
It's reading time with John.
Hi, it's reading time with John. Last one of this year.
Joe can't leave his home. Is he a ghost? There's been nothing for me to fucking do.
I forgot there was no Raw Monday.
I knew, and so I just watched the 49ers game, and I kind of wish I would have put the Raw in, maybe like the fucking best of, and
That stuff, yeah, they had that on YouTube and best of Monday Night Raw and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Well, okay. Elmo?
Elmo.
Okay. Elmo. I am not going to the end of this book. If there is a monster there, monsters are not to be
Trifled.
trifled
We have
with.
big words in this book.
I am going to stay right here on the first page. Elmo says, okay. Mr.
Grover.
Grover, Elmo will go see the monster all by himself. Turn the page, please. I got frustrated last time with this book. It was a good book. All right, here we go. Second page. You will please stop turning. Will you please stop turning the page every time you turn a page? We get closer to the monster at the end of this book. Elmo, come with me. We are going here now. Elmo, Elmo, where are you? Turn the page. Elmo, do you not understand that at the end of this book, there is a monster? If you could be nice, furry monster like you or me, or a cookie, or a
Harry.
but it could also be a very big, scary, huge,
Hungry.
hungry monster with sharp teeth and claws and attitude, right?
Yep.
Cool.
You've seen that word enough in your life, John. I was
There-
figuring you'd get that one.
Therefore, I am putting these 100 of paper clips here just to remind you that we are not going to the end of this book. Yes, Monster Grover. Turn the page, please. Elmo's not listening.
That is a lot of paper clips.
I don't think it's going to work.
Seems to be stopping you. He's trying to not rip the pages. That's what he's trying to turn this page ever so gently here.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, no more monsters. No, okay. All right, no more Mr. Nice Guy. I have now taken all your
Alphabet.
alphabet blocks and built a huge castle right here. No one can turn this page now.
Turning.
Turning.
What a defiant little monster Elmo is there.
I see built a wall there. Enough is enough. I, Grover, am now gluing this page down so you cannot turn it. And if you cannot turn the page, we will not get to the monster that is at the end of this book. Elmo says do it. Elmo's not listening. Elmo, please forget about seeing the monster at the end of this book and come back with me to the beginning of the book. Please, pretty please. Elmo says, little Elmo wants to see the monster. Turn the page. Wow, he's really defiant.
Yeah.
He's worse than the first one. This will stop you from turning page. I, Grover, have put up a thick, still wall, so no one can ever turn this page. Thank you, Chris Jericho.
Say, okay, Ayatollah.
Rock and rolla. One says is John.
Jesus.
What do you say to that, little Elmo? Elmo. Where are you, Elmo? Elmo is on the next page.
He did the Elmo voice.
Of course he is. All right. It's getting good. All right, we will go see the monster, but just one little peek. Just one little peek. When I say turn the page, you jump in front. No, jump in from. You jump in. You jump in from the back of the book, and I will jump in from the front. We will see the monster, and then we will run like bunny rabbits. Listen carefully. You tiptoe around to the back of the book. I, Grover, will stay here. It's not going. Any comments? It's great, yeah.
That's so great for Joe to teach his drummer how to read.
I know, right? Fuck you, I can't talk today. I really can't talk. Hooked on phonics, yeah, fuck you. All right, here we go. Are you at the back of the book, little Elmo? Yes, Mr. Grover. Then, here we go. 1, 2. Get ready to turn the page and then run like a bunny rabbit on 3. Turn the page. You guys ready? About to turn the page.
I'm ready. Let's go.
One second. Ah! Don't tell me that's the end. There we go. I never thought that the monster at the end of this book would be you, little Elmo. You. Whatever. No. Mr. Grover, you are the monster at the end of this book. I saw you. You. That's the end.
I believe there's another page.
There's no. There is. Sorry. My mistake. Where are you going? Elmo is going back to page to see the monster again. The end. Another monster at the end of this book. Sequel. And tune for next time. 2024.
Yes. Find
And
a
make a third
place for
one.
this over here. I don't know where.
That wasn't that bad.
No, that wasn't too bad. You need a little more help with that one than you did with the first one, but that's okay.
I'll get through it.
Yeah, you got through it. You did good. It didn't even take an entire segment. We still got 10 minutes before we got to get to a song break.
All good. I'm gonna take the whole show
Anyway,
this time.
John, 8 out of 10 reader.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you,
John's learning.
Laura.
He's
try.
learning.
I try. You know, I do have an Elmo doll.
Do you?
But I have a puppet, hand puppet.
Okay.
I should have brought him in.
I used to have one of those, I think.
Because my buddy DJ you met,
Yeah.
he could talk like him, so we would just fuck with people when we were
Okay.
driving at stoplights. Because I can't talk like Elmo. I don't even know why I got it in the first place, but I used him for my TikTok videos.
I think I used to have one. I know I had a Tickle Me Elmo at one point when my kid was little. Like I didn't personally have a. Right, exactly. I didn't have one of my own. It was a gift for my kid. Anyway. But yeah, no, you did good. You did good. Good job.
What are you giving? 1 out of 10.
I'd give you a 7. You had to ask me like about Mr. a couple of times, and
Where's Jill?
yeah, right. She was eating. She went to eat. That's where she said she
Missed
was
the story
going.
time.
She missed story time. That's okay. Let's just bring books to band practice tomorrow. John, in 2024, I'll be starting my rap career. Any tips?
I'm not a rapper. Get out of the hood.
I'm producing beats now.
Hit up ThinkSoJoE.
I was so distraught during the 49ers game the other day. I started like trying to rap on my own beats, and it's like, nah, this sucks. I'm not doing this. I was trying to learn how to do like auto-tune. Did not go so well.
I love how that thing you made,
What thing?
how I turned out.
Which thing?
Toy.
The toy. What toy?
I posted.
You posted.
You made for the band.
Oh, the fucking Funko Pop. Yeah,
Funko
okay.
Pops.
I was like, what the
That-
fuck?
That
Like,
thing exactly looks like me.
dude, like out of the 4 of us, that was the only one that was like the first try. Like it nailed you the first fucking try. John, in 2024, I will be starting my table tennis career. Any advice?
I do like tennis.
No, she's saying ping pong, table
Oh,
tennis.
ping pong. No,
Yeah.
suck. Don't ask me for advice. Watch Balls of Theory. That movie.
Okay.
You never saw it?
No.
Oh. So. Anyways.
I watched
Yeah.
Old School the other night because you were talking about it the last time I saw you.
Why does mine saying call John?
So
Explain to me.
there's this prompt that somebody made, right?
Yeah.
It's basically just fill in the blanks. And so it's like, oh, make a Funko Pop of a male smiling called whatever. But the problem is that there's no space between called and where you put the name. So you have to put the space in, but you don't know to put the space in.
Why can't you just put John?
So it says, make a Funko Pop of a male smiling called John. I didn't know it said called John, as one word. So there wasn't a space in between the words. That's why it says call John. I don't know why mine doesn't say call ThinkSoJoE, but is what it is. And
You
by
did a
time
remake of it because you put 49ers hat on.
I did another one with the 49ers hat, yeah. The problem was like I tried to do another one of you afterward, after I realized like that was a problem.
Yeah.
And then
it's
it was
alright,
like-
I don't care. I mean,
And then it was like none of them came out looking like you. Just that first one was fucking perfect.
I know I got a lot of likes on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty let's see if we could get that here and get it on so we could show them what we're talking about here.
That's pretty cool.
Let's see if I can just drag it in here.
That's,
Can I just drag it in here? Yes, I can. Oh, yes. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Never mind. Not what I wanted. Remove. Yes. Let's try open image in new tab and then drag it in here. Let's see if that works. Yes, there it is. That's John as a Funko Pop. Probably make that a little bigger there.
Image of that, yeah.
There's John as a Funko Pop. It looks so much like you. It's even got the Casey Jones t-shirt and the gym shorts and the checkered Vans.
Amazing.
Yeah. And that was the first try. That was the only one of us that came out on the first try.
Has more hair to me too.
If you look, so I based the looks for Jill and Shane on what they wore at Evening Star.
Yeah.
And if you look at the one of Shane and you look at the videos from Evening Star,
He was wearing the same outfit.
it is the exact replica of what he was wearing. Same Adidas logo, same
yeah.
color, white
You
pants.
can't even get Joe a mouth. So was that?
That's what a Funko Pop looks like. They're not supposed to have mouths. If you look at the one with the 49ers hat, there's no mouth.
Oh, really?
Because that's what a Funko Pop actually is supposed to look like. It's not supposed to have a mouth. So it wasn't meant to be a statement.
How do we get
It
one
was-
of these? Do we have to order them? Like,
It's AI generated art, John. It's not real.
Oh.
Yeah. You can do custom Funko Pops, but they suck compared to these. So
oh,
Laura wants to see the Joe one. All right, let me see if I can find mine.
so we can't get one that looks like that, pretty much.
Pretty much, exactly. Where am I? Am I in this comment section? Yes. And there's us, and there's show. Keep scrolling. There's promotion for shades. There's my Christmas post. There's me. And open new tab. And drag that right in here. Yes. There's my Funko Pop. Complete with a Metallica t-shirt, my Vans, my wristbands, and that's me. Yes, I want to remove that. And then the other one I think I put on Jill's in a comment. So let me find that. Jill. I didn't even have to type it. She's literally like one of my friends on here. And then there's her post. And then somewhere in here is me. There's me. Open a new tab. Drag this one in here. It's AI art. It's not supposed to be completely accurate, Laura, but that's my alternative one. Complete with Vans and 49ers hat. So. And angry scowl on the face. Like, and as I was saying, there's no mouth on that one. So that's what... How are you in the chat on Facebook?
Oh, yeah. Those posts, I never do them half the time because Joe gets in my Facebook.
So Jill's back on your Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
You imposter! I know it's you, Joe. I'm not logged in to do this. I'm right here in the flesh.
I figured it was John, or it was Jill, rather.
I love small. Fuck. I'm gonna kill her, but then this year, I'm gonna kill her. She's out of this band.
Nope.
She's out.
Yeah, imagine that, a fake John on this show.
You shouldn't be talking. Corporate John.
Yeah, anyway. Coming up on Saturday at Mohawk Place. Come for the schlock, stay for the rock, and kick 2023 into a grave with Cemetery Echo, Haunt and Roll from the Tombs of Forest Lawn. Along with One Way Terror, punk and thrash to rip the flesh right off your bones. bastard, blasting buffalo flesh-fed punk thrash. And Sylvan, atmospheric black metal channeling the darkest woods and bleakest plains. That's at Mohawk Place, 47 East Mohawk Street in Buffalo. Doors at 7 p.m., music at 8 p.m., $10 at the door. It doesn't say what ages, so I'm assuming... I don't know, bring your children. It sounds like a great place for children. Again, put all the fucking information in your event pages. You can't see Laura on Facebook. It's nice. Anyway, this is Cemetery Echo, and this song is called Restart Her Heart on all WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show. Cemetery Echo on all WNY Think So Joe show. Catch them Saturday night at Mohawk Place with One Way Terror and Bastard and Sylvan. Sylvan sounds like they would be like a French dude,
Yeah.
right? But they're apparently atmospheric black metal channeling the darkest woods and bleakest plains, so...
Corporate John, I'm here to give...
Performance reviews. We don't need performance reviews. The Sabres are on national television right now, so...
Real John's right here, and we got 2 imposter Johns. And...
Well, they're rocking the black jerseys tonight. I'd say that's a guaranteed win, except they got squashed the last time they wore them.
Yes.
This fucking team sucks, man. Not deserving of those fucking RJ patches anyway. Yes. Mr. Joseph Kent, you've failed in all areas. Your outfits aren't professional. You need to shave. You also have a voice for silent movies. So I'm sitting here last night after NXT, and I'm just like, I want to watch a movie. Right? So I pull up that IMDb list that I was doing earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And I start, like, just hitting the random number generator. And I'm like, I'm going to watch a movie that's free for me to watch, that's under 2 hours, that is not silent or in a foreign language. And it took me for fucking ever to find a movie that fit all that criteria. And in fact, the movie I ended up watching was 2 hours and 8 minutes. It was Chinatown.
Chinatown?
Yeah, forget it, John. It's Chinatown. Anyway, so I watched Chinatown last night.
Never seen it.
Is it good? It's very engaging, intriguing. Yeah, I greatly enjoyed it.
I watched last night I watched I don't know if you can remember this. It was in the 90s. Tom Arnold was in it. It was Carpool.
I don't think I've ever seen it, but I remember the 90s, John.
Well, I know you would. But yeah, it's like I haven't watched this like since, the last time I watched it was back in high school. It's like I'll give it a shot. It's on YouTube. Okay, what the hell's going on
Mr.
here?
John Corducci, you're late, you look homeless, and you need a shower. You need to wear a suit to work, and you need to get a corporate haircut.
Corporate John, you could piss off. I do shower. I look like a bum, but I have 3 jobs. I do pretty good. I manage. Shoot, I was posting on your wall.
She was gone for a minute. She was posting on somebody's wall.
Just post on my wall.
Had to be your wall because it ain't my wall because I don't have any notifications.
What the fuck do you do, Joe?
I have no notifications, so it's got to be yours.
I need to get off social media.
You have stuff to promote, John. That's the reason I'm on social media still. I got shit to promote. And it makes it easier to keep in contact with some of my friends. So.
Check out these guys. Home. City Divide. Oh, City Divide just put out a new track.
Yes, they did.
And I gotta say, you know what? Oh, that is not.
I don't know if I've listened to it yet. I might have.
I haven't listened to it. I'm gonna check it out. But I gotta say, I gotta thank them. They were my drum crew the last show.
Yeah, they
appreciate them so fucking much. I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you.
So as soon as this show is over, I want everybody to take a minute and go check out the new City Divide track and check out the new Falling Autumn track.
I'm going to check that City Divide.
Because I almost played Falling Autumn this week because I was struggling to find a third band to play until I was told about this supposed show at Jackrabbit that we talked about earlier before John got here. That's going on Saturday night with Sarah Elizabeth and PA Line, which that show starts pretty late, so you could probably actually do both the Mohawk show and the Jackrabbit show, which I've done before. I have pulled off that trick before of seeing shows at both of those venues in one night.
The show that set needs and
Upgrade and new hosts need hosts have been ordered.
so she's kicking us off the show, both of us.
You're kicking us off the show. You're the one posting these, corporate John.
I'm not corporate. That doesn't even look like me anymore.
You're
How does she find me?
yeah, you're closer to something corporate than like actual corporate. You remember that band? Something Corporate?
Oh. 7-1 Sickness?
No, Something Corporate, not seven. We're talking about actual bands here, not bands that wish they were bands. Hey, look at that. Boston scored.
From Boston.
Can we get a fucking goalie here in Buffalo that can actually play goal? Like, what is with these fucking shitty goalies we get? Our team can't play fucking defense. We can't play offense. We don't have good goaltending. What the fuck, man? Not worthy of these fucking RJ patches, bro. Like, get this fucking team off the ice. This is the first game I've watched in, like, weeks.
And they're wasting their money. Look, they got more Bruins fans than Sabres fans there.
My buddy Ian's there. He said that exact same thing. He posted, like, oh, there's a lot of Bruins fans here. Like, I almost went to the game against Arizona last week. But it was like, I don't want to spend this much money to go to this game on a single ticket. And like, so I'm just like, I don't want to go. I'm just going to stay home. And then I watched the game and they lost like 2-0 to fucking Arizona. John, which country is going to win the most medals at the Olympics?
Oh, welcome back, Laura. Knowing you're a corporate John, but who's going to win the... What?
Who's going to win the most medals? What country is going to win the most medals at the Olympics?
USA.
Gold medals.
USA.
USA?
I'm American, so... I'm going to USA.
Yeah, American by birth. Anyway.
Is that or Hogwarts?
Fucking Hogwarts. So I had a fucking DoorDash order get dropped off at the wrong house the other day.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped it off next door instead. So I had to like get dressed, go outside, walk over to the next house, walk in their front hallway, take my food. So
they would have ate it on you.
Was that?
They probably would have ate it if you didn't go grab it.
I could have just been like, yo, I don't know where they left it. That's not my hallway. And just gotten a refund and just gotten my shit redelivered. And then the people next door could have got like free food.
Yeah.
But
Okay, John's leaving. Bye, John.
Bye, John.
Bye, John. See you tomorrow, John.
Anyway, so, but like, I knew, like, my hallway and the hallway next door look almost identical. So it's like, all right, that's next door.
John's got to go feed his goats and wet
wipe his ass.
Okay, John.
I had some wet wipes in here the other day. I got a
She's funny.
I got a beef on weck from Fat Bob's Smokehouse the other day.
Fat Bob's Smokehouse. That sounds really good.
I was like trying to order from DoorDash a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, what do I want? And then because I didn't want like the usual, and then I stumbled upon Fat Bob's, right? And it's like we have beef brisket on weck. I'm like, yo, I want a good beef on weck. So I searched DoorDash for beef on weck, and I got Charlie the Butcher. Because I didn't want to spend it was like $13 for this beef on weck, right? I'm like, I'm not paying $13 for a fucking sandwich. And I didn't even bother to click on it to see what extras were included with it, which was dumb. and I will explain why in a second. But so I ordered from Charlie the Butcher. And so I got the beef on weck, and I ordered a side of macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
And they have like bomb ass macaroni and cheese at Charlie the Butcher. The beef on weck, okay. The mac and cheese, fucking incredible.
Mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese from Charlie the Butcher, fucking incredible.
I go for some mac and cheese right now.
So
Sounds
that's
good.
what I had for lunch, man. I ordered from Mac Love. I got some bacon mac and cheese.
You still go to that burger place?
What burger place?
Maybe they stuff the burgers.
Oh, fucking Rock Burger? Fuck yeah.
I want to try that.
They're opening up, if they haven't already, an Elmwood location too. So, like right down the street from Revolver and all that. Actually, I'm pretty sure they're open now.
We should hit that up.
Yeah, we could do that. I think it's on the way to Guitar Center, actually. So, so the other day, I'm like, yo, I want another beef on weck. And I mostly I wanted the mac and cheese. But I'm like, I want a beef on weck. I don't want anything else from Charlie the Butcher. I want a beef on weck.
Oh my.
So I go on DoorDash. Charlie the Butcher is not doing beef on weck for whatever reason. So I'm like, all right, where can I get a good beef on weck? And I put in beef on weck, and I got the beef brisket on weck at Fat Bob's.
Oh, it's a brisket. Okay. I was gonna ask a stupid question. What's a beef on weck?
So beef on weck's usually like roast beef on a weck roll,
Oh, okay.
right? But like Fat Bob's has the beef brisket on weck.
Is that the name of the place? Fat Bob's?
Fat Bob's. It's right down the street from Tudor Lounge.
Is there a Fat Bob there?
I have no idea.
It's a clever name.
I have no idea if anybody knows anything about Fat Bob's and wants to tell us if there is actually a Fat Bob there.
We need to go back to Becky's.
Fucking Becky's. We were talking about
Fucking
Becky's last
Becky's.
week when you weren't here. We were talking about it. 'Cause
I was watching.
That's right.
I
That's
was
right.
watching.
Yeah. But anyway, but I ordered the beef brisket on weck from Fat Bob's, and that's when I realized that it comes with the side of macaroni and cheese. You don't have to order that extra.
Oh,
So
okay.
it costs pretty much exactly the same as Charlie the Butcher. Problem is, the beef brisket on weck is fucking incredible. It is amazing. The mac and cheese, not so much.
No?
It's like, man, if I could get the Fat Bob's beef brisket on weck with the fucking Charlie the Butcher mac and cheese, that would be incredible. By the way, John, I did make pasta salad this week. I'm not going to make you have any, but I will show you what I mean by pasta salad before you leave.
Oh, okay.
Because I know I'm pretty sure you were thinking of macaroni salad a few weeks ago when we were talking about this.
Yeah, it's just the egg salad and potato salad.
Right, and that's
It
what makes me
bothers
think
me.
that you're thinking macaroni salad, because you're talking about things that are like mayo based.
Yeah.
This is vegetable, this is salad dressing based.
It's been an argument with my my mom's side of the family that, you know, some people, we don't like. I'm with those people. My uncle, my cousin, we don't like potato salad or egg salad because it smells like shit. And then half of my other family loves it. If it's no.
See, I get it. I'm not gonna.
I just can't.
You know,
Just can't.
I get it, and that's
Smells like shit. I'm not gonna put it in my mouth.
Clearly a polarizing food. I like egg salad and pasta salad, and not pasta salad, but potato salad, macaroni salad. But I really think when I mentioned pasta salad, you started thinking macaroni salad,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm like, this is
I didn't mind macaroni salad. I think I had it before.
yeah.
It was all right.
And that's why I was thinking, like, no, you're thinking of something else, man. Like, I gotta show you what I'm talking about. So I have it. It's in my fridge. I will show you what I'm talking about. On the way out, I'll show you. Like, this is what I mean by pasta salad. Kirsty wants to know best pizza topping. Best pizza topping.
Bacon.
Bacon's good on pizza, man. I like. You ever have a stinger pizza?
No.
Oh, we got to get you a stinger pizza. I'm gonna see if we can get you. I'm gonna see if we can get you a stinger pizza at Mohawk.
Okay.
I'm gonna see because that's Karina's promoting that show. I might be able to get you a stinger pizza. So that's a stinger is like a sub. It's chicken and steak.
Okay.
So a stinger pizza is a chicken and steak sub. A chicken and steak pizza. So stinger pizzas. That's where I.
I'll give it a shot.
That's where I. That's my go-to.
Banana.
Somebody asked me yesterday if I've ever had a beef on weck pizza, and I have not. They told me that there's a place right out here in South Buffalo that makes it.
John should Joe bring back Gaming Wednesday.
I've never done gaming on Wednesday, but okay.
Banana best pizza topping. You put bananas on pizza?
You can put anything on pizza, bro. There ain't no rules. You ever watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I was watching the first episode the other night.
No.
And they were having like banana and ice cream pizza and shit. Obviously, that's a cartoon. It's extreme. It's meant to be like, oh, these guys will put anything on their fucking pizza.
What was on a Mr. Deeds? Like the guy asked for Oreos and fries on a pizza.
I haven't seen that movie in forever. I watched Old School the other night because you were talking about
Yeah.
Old School. We were joking around at band practice, and I was playing fucking Bonnie Tyler,
Frank the Tank, baby.
Total Eclipse of the Heart, and you were like every fucking now and then. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, Old School. I'm like, I haven't seen it in forever, so I watched it the other night. And you know what, John? You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. That movie is the reason that I like the song Dust in the Wind and own the album Point of No Return by Kansas.
Godfather. Love it.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it in a while. I was like, I wonder if I could watch Old School for free, and it was
Yeah,
sure
Snoop
enough,
Dogg
I
was
found
in it.
Yeah. We're going streaking. Bring your green hat.
Streaking to the quad gymnasium.
I'm not a big Will Ferrell guy. We were actually talking about this last week because Leland fucking hates Elf.
Who? What?
Leland hates the movie Elf.
I love fucking Elf.
Me too. And he's like, well, I don't fucking like Will Ferrell. I'm like, I don't fucking like Will Ferrell, but he's great in that fucking movie.
What's wrong with him?
There was just something about him I didn't like. I guess he's kind of
funny.
but I like him in Old School, and I like him in
Yeah.
Elf, and I'm sure. But like, there's other stupid shit that he's done, like fucking. What the fuck was that skating movie? He's
No,
the fucking
Blades of Glory?
Blades of Glory. That was fucking dumb,
Yeah, it
dude.
was stupid. Yeah.
Like, I never seen Anchorman, but Leland said, no, that's
It's the same thing.
He said, it's
Same
basic.
thing.
Blades of Glory is basically Anchorman on ice. Like,
Yeah, I don't like all of his movies, but like,
he's good in some movies, and Elf is one of them, and
Yeah.
Old School is one of them. And I think Old School, a lot of it is because he's not the main character. He's just
Yeah.
there for like extreme comic relief. Laura's got to
Pretty
go.
much.
She wishes you a great New Year.
oh, Happy New Year, Laura. See you next year.
Oh, you're one of those people.
See you next year. Tune in 2024, the Think So John show. He's my co-host. That ain't gonna happen, I know.
All right, buddy, you run all this shit. I will sit in the co-host chair and read children's books.
What is this button do? No, we're off air.
Yeah, you handle all this, and
I don't know what I'm doing. No, it's your show.
No,
it's your show.
You said it's the Think
The
So
Think
John
So
show. You can sit here. You can play all the music and all the sound effects and run the show, and I will do.
I'm the co-host.
I will sit here and read the children's books.
I'm the co-host. I don't really have to.
I will sit here and I will. Another monster at the end of this book? Oh no, another monster! But Elmo loves monsters, Mr. Grover. Please turn the page.
It's your show. Your show. I'll blow up the computer. You let me push all these buttons.
I mean, it's not hard to run this show. You just sit here and complain about FedEx and how shitty the Buffalo Sabres are doing. Although, to be fair, the last FedEx package I got, they put it in my front hall. So maybe they're actually, like, trying now. Who knows? But it's about time to get out of here. We got one more show to talk about. And I got to find this comment from Sarah Elizabeth, who tells me that she's singing with PA Line this Saturday at Jackrabbit. She says, PA Line Saturday, December 30th at Jackrabbit, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's $5 to get in. And, like, I can't find an event page or anything. So you have to take Sarah's word for this, that this show is happening at Jackrabbit at 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. Saturday night. It's $5. It's PA Line. Sarah's going to be singing with them. This is PA Line. This song is called Peace Always. John, hit him with it.
We'll see you next year. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week.
And next year. Ooh.
Next year, too, yes.
I'll be one of those guys, too. All right, this is PA Line. Peace always. And we'll see you next year. Peace.
I fell down. Never been lower than I am now. Try to escape, but I lost my way. I'm so angry, God. Can you see what's wrong? I thought you taught me well, but I dragged this body through hell. Oh, give me a sign. Show me what's right. I wanna look away, as I stand here and pray for you to help me find peace always now. Find peace always now, now, now. Find peace always. Oh, you took it away. Everything I had to say, so right from my mouth. Lord, I don't even know how. Well, if you're speaking of me, I can't hear the words you say. I'm left with the void, our connection destroyed. I can blame it on me, 'cause my will is free. I'll be waiting for now. I don't quite know how you can help me find peace. So